How's it going, everyone? NDSean45 coming at you. Now, first off, I just want to let everyone know that my video from my trip to Ireland is going to be a little bit further delayed. To make a long story short, my laptop that I make and upload all these videos on is acting up. So I'm going to have to put that video together on my desktop computer. And right now I'm in the process of transferring all my video files from the trip over to that computer. And that has been pretty time consuming. So believe it or not, making the video is going to be the easiest part. But anyway, I know some of you guys have been really looking forward to that video, so I ask you to please bear with me, and I will have that video out as soon as possible. So that clears that up. But anyway, on to this week's game. A rivalry is renewed this week. The Fighting Irish from Notre Dame take on the Hurricanes of Miami. And apparently, from what I've seen the past couple days, I'm pretty late getting to this video because I see a lot of you guys from both the Notre Dame side and the Miami side have been beating me to the punch on the videos. So that hardly ever happens. But also, I just want to take one quick moment to say to Mr. Birdman, if you're watching this video, dude, I caught your 2 videos for your Notre Dame Hate Week, and I gotta say, man, that was some pretty good stuff. That was really funny, especially the parts when you were roasting me and using the video clips that you did, and especially the ones from my St. Patrick's Day video a few years ago, and the one from last year when I portrayed Ernest P. Worrell for the Halloween week showdown between Notre Dame and Wake Forest. So I got a good few laughs out of that, man, and I give you props for that. You know, I'm a good sport when it comes to some friendly trash talk, so well done to you. Now, the last time the Irish and the Hurricanes got together, it was 2 years ago in the 2010 Sun Bowl. And of course, as we all remember, my Fighting Irish came out of there that day with a 33-17 shellacking of the Hurricanes. But the fact is, that was 2 years ago. This is now. Now, from what I've seen from you Hurricane fans and some of your videos and your comments, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly with you on this one. This is not the same Miami team that we saw 2 years ago, and this is going to be another true test for us. This is not going to be an easy game, and believe me, Birdman, I have not slept on you guys. I can't speak for all Notre Dame fans, but this Notre Dame fan hasn't slept on you guys, and I'm not taking you lightly, because to give the devil its dues, you guys do have some talent, and I fully acknowledge that. I mean, under Al Golden, this team has gradually been getting better the past 2 years. And, you know, he's done a pretty decent job with that program to this point. But, of course, this team is not fully there yet, just same as us. We're not fully there yet either. Now, what all can I say about this Hurricane team? I mean, they have a fantastic quarterback in Stephen Morris. This game is definitely going to be a true test for us, as some of you guys pointed out. We have not seen a quarterback like him all year. I mean, not trying to discredit guys like Andrew Maxwell or Denard Robinson, but Stephen Morris is probably the most well-rounded quarterback we're going to see up into this early point of the season. And he's proven it with his numbers. They don't lie. I believe he's passed for a little over 1,600 yards, 9 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. And correct me if I'm wrong on some of those stats. So he's not bad. I mean, I remember he had a brief appearance in that Sun Bowl a couple of years ago, and he did pretty well from what I remember. Had some nice throws and a couple of touchdowns. Much better than Ja'Cory Harris, put it that way. And I'm sure a lot of you Kane fans would agree with me on that one. But in addition to Stephen Morris, you have 2 very talented running backs that we have to stop in Mike James and Duke Johnson. And I believe between the 2 of them, they've rushed for about 700 or 800 yards, and I believe 6 or 7 touchdowns, somewhere in that proximity. And in addition to them, they have a talented wide receiving core with a lot of fast and quick guys on it. So that's going to be, this team is loaded with weapons that is going to be a real test for our defense. Now, here's how I see this game going down, or at least how I want it to go down. Definitely the big key for us to win this game, and I'm not going to go into too much detail because what more needs to be said? Our defense has to continue playing as well as they have been. Now, from what I've seen from a couple of you Miami fans' videos, you know, maybe it could be said that the two ranked teams that we have beaten this year in Michigan and Michigan State, maybe you could say that they didn't deserve their ranking and that they were overrated. Well, maybe so. Maybe that's possible. I'll give you that. But still, those were teams that were loaded with talent as well. And when you think about it, you could go down the whole list of every single top 25 team and find at least one argument why they don't deserve their ranking. I mean, that's just how the game works. But the fact is, we've beaten two ranked opponents that had a lot of talent on their teams. You know, Purdue, they were certainly no slouch, and, well, Navy we had our way with. But at the same time, you know, Miami, they had their way with Bethune Cook, and they should have. So I think that's kind of a wash right there. But anyway, that's one key factor to us winning this game is our defense has to be prepared. We have to continue to play the way we have been and just even try to step our game up a notch if we can. You know, also, I know a lot of you Cane fans have been saying that you know, you think Stephen Morris is guaranteed to throw for 400 yards on us. Look, I respect enthusiasm as much as the next guy for their team, but I don't think you guys have seen a defense like ours up into this point. And I'm not just saying this because I'm a fan, but every single time, despite the injuries that we've had in our defensive secondary, all of our young guys have, when their number's been called, they've came in and they've done a spectacular job doing what they're supposed to do, making plays. And I don't see any difference why that should change this week, especially when we've had 2 weeks to prepare for this game. So we're going to be a challenge for you guys as well, and none of you Hurricane fans can deny that. So, I mean, if you want to think our defense is overrated, go ahead and think that. But in that aspect, you guys shouldn't be sleeping on us. So, but another key factor to this game is we have to get something going with our offense. I mean, we've just been, since the Navy game, we have just been having a hell of a time trying to get things going. We've had problems staying consistent. You know, the quarterback situation, we have to get that sorted out. I mean, okay, I mean, Brian Kelly, yes, he used a two quarterback system when he was at Cincinnati, but I myself as a Notre Dame fan, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I don't want to see that. You know, we have to get some consistency at the quarterback position, and you know, the only time I want to see another quarterback coming in is if we have a 30-point lead with 6 minutes to go. You know, that kind of scenario. But specifically on offense, what we have to really establish is we have to establish a passing game, because that's why our running game has been struggling as of late. I mean, the running game hasn't been bad, but I don't think it's been as good as it can be, because we have three spectacular running backs that can really do some damage. But the thing is, we haven't been going downfield as much as I think we should be, and so that's what I want to see happen with our offense. I want to see some more deep balls, some more downfield passes. I want to see us take a few risks, because doing that will only open up the run. It'll send more guys back, and that's what's been going on with you know, since we played Purdue, Michigan State. They've all done it. They all anticipate the run, so they put up a whole bunch of guys in the box, and you know, we can't be a one-dimensional team, especially as we get to the real beefy part of our schedule, starting with Miami. So we got to keep their defense off balance, and we have to start opening up our playbook a little bit. So I think if we can do that, I like our chances of really getting something going with our offense, because looking at Miami's defensive numbers, they give up a lot of points and a lot of yardage. So we have to take advantage of that stat. We have to really hit them where it hurts, keep them off balance, force them to make mistakes. That's all there is to it. And I really do believe, and once again, I'm not just saying this because I'm a fan, but I do believe we have the talent to do that. I mean, we have three talented running backs, a talented quarterback with a lot of promise, and a solid group of receivers. Even with the departure of the guys we lost last year, we still have guys like Tyler Eifert, Robbie Toma, Devaris Daniels, who shows a lot of promise, and two young guys in Justin Ferguson and Chris Brown, who I want to see more of. I mean, and even veteran John Goodman has shown off some talent this year. So with 2 weeks to prepare, there's no reason why I don't see we can't win this game, or why we can't have things go our way in this game. So, once again, not trying to take anything away from Miami. They have talent, but we have talent too. And so all you Miami fans out there, I wouldn't be underestimating us. You know, because it sounds like from what I've seen in comments and videos, you guys are kind of pushing us off a little bit. And let me tell you something. That's the biggest mistake a team can make, is to underestimate an opponent. Because the way I see it, even if it doesn't matter if you're playing a Division I AA school or the #1 team in the country, you have to treat every single team on your schedule like you're playing the #1 team in the country, even if they're not. So yeah, guys, that's really all I can say. I mean, I know Domer Nation, man, I know you said this is going to be another close one, but that's very possible. But for my sake, I hope it's not, because I'm tired of these close games. But I just hope we can just come in there to Soldier Field on Saturday night and put these guys away quick. But, of course, college football is a strange game. You never know what's going to happen. So, yeah, guys, if everything goes our way on Saturday, once again, I don't see any reason why we can't beat these guys by at least 2 scores. But we just have to play efficient football. We have to keep doing what we have been. And, you know, like I said, along with the defense, we have to step up on offense and make something happen. Because we can't be one of those teams that relies solely on its defense to take us home and carry the whole load. I mean, that's just not fair to them, you know? But, so anyway, guys, with that being said, Miami, you guys want your respect? Come get it. But keep in mind, we're coming for respect too. So, boys, go in there to Soldier Field on Saturday night, take care of the Hurricanes, and on that note, go Irish! Beat Miami!